Hello crafty lovelies, I'm Leeny. Let's start crafting and make it till our eyes smile. That's what I like to say. I hope you subscribe, and when you do, click all so you're notified every time I upload a new video. You can also visit me at KraftyLeeny on my social media. Now let's begin. Today we'll be making a Michael Myer Easter Wreath. It's quick and easy. We're going to be using today this 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree. You can use any size of wreath form you like and any style of wreath for this project. I'm going to be using 2 ribbons to cover this whole wire wreath form. Here I'm just going to glue the ribbon to the back of the wreath form. I'm taking some hot glue and just going to fold that edge over and then press down. Be careful because it is hot. That's why we call it hot glue. So I'm just going to press it down, make sure that it sticks really good. And once I'm happy with how it's sticking to my wreath form, I just begin to wrap that wreath. And it's simple as that. Just keep wrapping it all the way around. As I'm wrapping my ribbon around, you can see some of the lines are closer than the others. It's however you want to wrap it. For me, it's not an issue. But if you want it even, you can go with a closer wrapping, tighter, or you can go with the bigger in between, the lines bigger. You get what I'm saying? I know you do. You just get it. Okay. You know Leeny's language. Okay, to start the second half of the ribbon, we're going to do it the same way we did the first time. Flip the wreath form over and glue the end right to the back and start wrapping. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you that this video is part of Creepster COLLAB, hosted by my lovely friend Amber, this Southern Girl Can. And I'm joining her, Krafty Leeny, and our lovely friend Tapstick Designs. Please check their videos out. I will leave the links in my description box to the playlist and to the host. And don't forget, tell them Miss Krafty Leeny sent you. Happy crafting! Well, now that we're done with the wreath, we're going to start on our Michael Myer. I don't know, it's a mask I got from Walmart during Halloween. And we're going to use some paints. And I'm just going to use the acrylic paints that are more springy colors. They're fun Easter colors. You can use any colors that you choose. It's totally optional what you want to use, or you can leave it just as is. So here I'm just going to put some stripes. No perfect way of doing this. I am just painting it any way. I'm just going with the grooves of the hair. And I was inspired by a picture I seen on Pinterest. It was a drawing, and I thought it was the cutest thing for the springtime, especially if you love the Creepster and like the Halloween movie. And you know me, I love my horror movies. So this was kind of in my alley here. I thought it was really fun and different. So here you see me just going different colors, different ways. I'm kind of going in a pattern. You see it like the blue, pink, yellow. I did a pink, green, maybe then I do blue, pink. I'm just following along, purples. And that's all you do. And let it dry. Look at that. Oh my God. Simple, easy, quick, fast. You're going to love this. He's already dressed for spring. How cute. Now for these eggs, I got Dollar Tree eggs, and I just got a little bit of red spray paint and just kind of mixed them a little bit. And I wasn't sure which eggs I wanted to use, and I ended up using the little plastic ones. But it's up to you which ones you want to use. And yep, I had to grab these bunny ears from the Dollar Tree. I was going to remove the carrot, but I decided to keep it on. So first I'm just going to bend it out a little just so it's not that tight and it's a little loose, and it's easier to work with when it's kind of folded out and it's not so tight, because we want to put it over our Michael Myers head. I'm adding some hot glue just to where it touches the mask, how I want it to lay. Is this not adorable already? I love it. Now you're seeing me hold on to the headband to the mask. I just want to make sure that it's all touching. I held it down for a little bit, make sure that the glue adheres to the plastic. And I don't want it popping off. I want to make sure it's very, very glued down. And it look at that. Love it. I keep looking at it. You can bend the ears a little to however you want them to lay. They can be straight up. I put one straight up and one bent over a little bit. And now I'm going to be using this iOxide red. It's from Dollar Tree. Love, love, love this red, especially if you like doing these kind of projects. So now I'm just getting my paintbrush and I'm putting, some on the ears because we want it to look dingy and a little, I'm going to say it, bloody. Bloody. And I just love the way it turned out. I do end up getting acrylic bright red, and I'm mixing them both together in different spots just so it kind of gives the illusion of some coagulant blood with some fresh blood. You get what I'm saying. If you love horror movies, you know what I'm saying. But that's the look I'm going for. And I'm just putting it wherever, a little bit in the back, on the sides, on the headband, because come on, he's having fun. Once I was done with that, I went to the next step. And I have to remove this band. We don't need that. Now you see me adding some of these little I just cut it. It's from a styrofoam sheet. And I'm going to put right behind the eyes because it's a mask, and you have the holes in the mouth and in the nose, the eyes, and I just want to black them out. So easy enough, put some hot glue, make it a circle, and then just put it over the eyes. And then for the mouth and the nose, I just cut a bigger piece and put it to the back and made sure it was all glued down. And man, oh man, this was really important to do because you don't want it, when you hang up your wreath, you don't want to see through all those holes. And it just gave it more of an eerie look. Look at that. Yes. Now it's time to add our Mike Myer to our wreath. And I'm just going to put, a generous amount of hot glue because, we don't want him to go anywhere. We want him to stay. So put a generous amount of glue, lay him down where he's touching, where the mask will touch, and you hold it down, press it a little, not hard because, this mask is not like a hard plastic, but it's very light. I don't want it to crack or mess up, so I didn't press it down towards the table. I picked it up and just pressed down, and it stuck really good to the frame on that ribbon. So I know it's not going to go anywhere. Very happy with him. Oh, look. And what would Halloween and Mike Myer be without his trusty knife, right? We have to add that. I wanted to smooth out that plastic, the handle, to kind of make that glossy, the cheapy plastic go away. So the best way to do it, I decided to paint it with my Waverly chalk paint in black. And look at that. Kind of helped it out. Kind of took that shimmer off. So I didn't let it dry all the way. I was too much in a rush. You make sure you let your handle dry all the way. Don't touch it. And I left the table for a moment and look what I caught. It was on my table. Sage. I'm just going to get some hot glue. I'm putting it all over like drips on the end of the knife. And I put it on my, that's that little sheet there. You could put it on what you have, a glass plate or something, and make it to look like blood splats. You get what I'm saying? I know I'm all over the place, but you get it, you see it, and you just paint it. And I'm painting it after it dries to look like blood splats, and it worked. I just absolutely love the way this turned out. I'm using, again, acrylic, the bright red paint, and I'm using that oxide acrylic paint to kind of make it look bloody, fresh blood, old blood, whatever. But it worked and I was happy. My eyes were definitely smiling and my heart was singing. See the handle? Perfect. It doesn't shine that crazy shine. And I got blood splats. Now it's time to add our knife to our wreath. Generous amount of glue. Yep, I put a little bit of blood there. Gosh, look at my hands. They look even bloody. It's a bloody mess. So I'm adding some of these little plastic eggs and just anywhere. You put them where your eyes smile and your heart sing, because that is truly what it's all about, is you're happy with what you're making. You can do it exactly how I am, or you can make it your own. If you do any of it, just send me a picture on my IG. I love to see what you create with this. I want to see your creation. You do have to hold down the eggs a little bit just to make sure that glue really sticks. And you see me playing around with it. I always play around with my wreaths with things when I'm adding, the items on there, because I want to make sure my eyes are smiling. That's so important. And just have fun. This wreath is so quick, simple, budget friendly. And we just keep layering and adding. I think that's enough eggs. Now it's time to use some of this moss. I love, love, love using this moss. It is my favorite to use, and I grabbed this from Hobby Lobby. You can use any kind of moss. I know Dollar Tree does carry Spanish moss and deer moss, and I know Walmart does. And they also carry this one, Walmart does. Yeah. Dollar Tree, no, I've never seen this one there, but I have seen deer moss and Spanish moss. But yes, this is my favorite. I don't know, it always looks whimsical. You can use it for different reasons, like whimsical looking, mix it up with the different mosses. I like really doing that. But this one, I just put it right in between the mask and the wreath where it connected, and like in between the eggs and the wreath. And it kind of gives it, one thing, it fills in that space. And for another, come on, eggs, moss. I mean, right? It looks like grass. And that's all we're doing, is just filling in spots where we want to have something to look at. It gives more than just the knife and the mask and the eggs. The moss kind of just gives it that finished touch. And you just keep adding it around. I do add some to the sides also and to the top. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, nice, right? I do get some more of that red, those 2 red paints I was using, and I just splattered a little bit on the eggs here and there, just to give it a different depths of the red. But that's how it turned out. It's already done that quick. Well, here's the final look. Well, I hope you enjoyed what I made for you today, crafty lovelies. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I so appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And share it. Share, share, share. That helps my channel grow. Please subscribe. Click all so you're notified every time I upload a new video. It was my pleasure crafting with you today, my crafty lovelies. Oh yeah, Don't forget to share what you make. If you create this, I would love to see it. Follow me on my social media at KraftyLeeny on Insta and Facebook. Hugs, kisses, and fairy dust wishes, my crafty lovelies. Be kind to yourself and others. Stay blessed. I'll see you in my next video.